Hello everyone, and welcome back to Phasmophobia. So once again, I'm still trying to figure out how to start these streams, but I have been doing so much stuff behind the scenes, refiguring stuff. I have learned that the GPU spiking is kind of Phasmophobia's problem, but give me a moment here as we get started. I kind of want to make sure. So once again, oh! Yes, finally, on Twitch we are at 1080p. I figured out it was the setting, thankfully, because if that didn't change it, I don't know what would. But finally, we're at 1080p on Twitch. Okay. Now let me make sure YouTube looks healthy, everything's fine. So I'm now using a proper encoder for streaming. That should be better to YouTube, should be the better for recording. So no matter what, the only thing I'm dealing with now is Twitch's own lag. Or, Phasmophobia's lag. Sorry, I switched to Twitch as I did that, so I said Twitch. Alright, but I'm just making sure. Twitch says excellent, 1080p. I'm glad that that's an option and not just Twitch like holding me back, and that was my fault. YouTube looks excellent, so for now I'm going to minimize that. Okay, I'm just I guess it's auto. I don't know, I'm getting there. It says I'm sending 10,000 kilobits. I don't know, most of you probably won't. Let me see my task manager here. Alright, well, we'll see. I guess the only thing I can do is get in here. So, there's the intro. I'm still trying to figure out how to start these streams. And now that we've done that, as long as we don't have any dropped frames, we will see if we get any lag or anything. But we are live on YouTube and Twitch once again. The Discord is live, so check that out if you haven't. But today, the plan is to finish this. I kind of feel dumb yesterday, because if I thought about this, I probably could have done this last stream, but I didn't realize I kind of just need to pick this up to get started. So there's a puzzle that has, all I know is I need to pick that up to get started, and there's something to do here. But I do have a cheat sheet if I need it, but hopefully I won't. But after this should only take a moment. We're going to get in here, and the double XP should be live. I don't know if there's like anywhere in here that it would actually say double XP is live. It'll probably tell me at the very end of a game. But for this weekend, they're doing double XP weekend. So usually during the event, like during the Easter event, the double XP was during the beginning of it, but they did it during the event this time. Right, so let me take a look at this. In all my videos, I have not actually picked this up yet. So I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to let him read.
He shot the moose in the woods, but he did not shoot the deer. He took the deer to his house and Gary made her his wife. We laughed, but he said
it makes sense.
The deer is dear to me, in more ways than one, but a moose steak is never a mistake.
Okay. I was hoping something would start, but all I know is it has something to do with these symbols and placing them here.
He shot the moose in the woods.
Okay, he's gonna read that every time. Maybe just.
He took the deer to his house, and there he made her his wife.
He shot the moose in the woods.
The deer is dear.
He did not shoot the deer. So I guess I don't know. I'm gonna put these two by the tree. These are the two moose and deer. That's the only thing that I can kind of figure out here. So I'm trying to even figure out. It's kind of hard to see. I was hoping for some kind of sign here. Okay, well it said he shot the moose in the woods. Here's the moose and the deer. He did not shoot the deer. He took the deer to the house. That's the only thing that kind of makes sense here. Okay, thankfully something happened. I didn't know if symbols were gonna start appearing or what. Okay. Oh, okay.
When we were young, we dance in the sun.
I'm just gonna let him talk.
Then years of toil and family, in the house we suffer quietly. In our twilight years, we make our way to the sunken shore, and we journey across the sea of night, the dreaming sea, as we surrender to the waves.
What's up, Apollo? Yes, we are live a little early. Okay, and we are making progress with this. When we were young,
we dance in the sun.
Damn it.
Then
You're gonna read that every
toil
time I pick it
and
up.
Family, in the house we
Sun.
suffer quietly.
House.
In our twilight years, we make our way to the sunken shore, and we journey across the sea of night, the dreaming sea, as we surrender to the
young.
waves.
The only ones, I mean, there's like the cat. Can I pick these up and kind of move them around? I can't even tell. I mean, if I pick them up, that helps. I can't even really tell what this thing is. Oh, here, yeah. Let me kind of look at some of these. So It says bully. Maybe it's that. Bully? Bully denim? Sully denim? I can't read. It says Sully, maybe. That's cool, Apollo. I appreciate you being here. Okay, so Young, maybe the superhero, but that's not really Young. I think this is a princess. It also could be Young. It's a bear. What is this thing? The jester. The old man. It said something. Twilight years? When we were young, we danced in the sun. I'm gonna put like this is a dancer in the sun, maybe. Then years of toil. I'm just
When
gonna
we
pick
were
it up again.
young, we dance in the sun. Then years of toil and family in the house we suffer quietly. In our twilight years, we make our way to the sunken shore, and we journey across the sea of night, the dreaming sea, as we surrender to the waves.
Oh, this guy's got a baby. Okay, well, I didn't even notice. Okay, he's in their back too. Okay, that made a lot more sense. I didn't realize that guy was carrying a baby, and I didn't realize that was like. I kind of wish I could read that one again because I didn't actually solve that. That kind of just I kind of stumbled into that one.
My time has come, and here I come to gift them with my love, an act of kindness and generosity, to blow their heads, figuratively and concretely. The whole sweet family, as they summon me. The little girl first. I push her down the tree. Her neck snaps. A funny crack. I giggle with glee. The mother then starts with an ugly sound. I stab her in the eye. It makes her sigh and quiet down. I save the father and the baby last.
I am so lost.
I don't want this to be over all too fast. He holds her close as he runs from me.
I gotta figure out a way to read this.
But I can still see them. I can still see. I fired the pistol only once. The bullet, it pierces more hearts than one. And this is my work of art, my magnum opus done. I'm Mr. Scratch, the devil, the trickster god. I step out of the dark.
Mr. Scratch?
This is my time in the sun.
Ooh, oh, okay. We do get a little transcript. Oop, and I just like, wait.
My time has come, and here I
He's
come
gonna read that again?
to gift them with my love.
Okay.
An act of kindness and generosity.
There, I'm gonna put him down so I can actually, because I can't turn that off again, I don't think. But again, I guess I'm gonna think about this. Alright, this is a lot of words. Let me...
First, I push her down the tree. Her neck snaps. A funny crack. I giggle with...
Here, I'll just try and listen to it again. Let me try and figure this out. I gotta think about this.
I stab her in the eye. It makes her sigh and quiet down. I save the father and the baby last. I don't want this to be over all too fast.
I'm just gonna
He
start
holds her
placing.
close as he runs from me, but I can still see them. I can still see. I fired the pistol only once. The bullet, it pierces more hearts than one. And this is my work of art, my magnum opus done. I'm Mr. Scratch, the devil, the trickster god. I step out of the dark. This is my time in the sun.
Did I just... Is that right or wrong? I guess that was right. Okay, I kind of just stumbled through that. I don't even know. I honestly just started placing them down. I don't even know. Okay, this is... I placed this one. I kind of understood some of them, like the eye. But a lot of these didn't even get used, did they? Like all the animal ones, did I not even use this? Okay. Maybe there's something else for me over here. There's all the... Oh, are there more pages? Okay, before we look at that, let me go over here and say what are our rewards. Saga Anderson. See, I don't even know who this is. I guess we'll wear it. Now, is this female or male? Let me... Oh boy, I still don't really know how to use this. Okay. Nope, I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe I should read these. I didn't realize there was a description. The jacket of a kindred investigator exuding an aura of calm capability. Unlocked by completing personal goal 3. Interesting. Kindred investigator. Following the thread of mystery clue by clue. Well, I guess we'll switch to this. Durable denim leggings and watertight boots belonging to a kindred investigator, ready to traverse a rain-soaked forest. Well, I guess that's good enough for now. Now, I think there's more pages over here than before. Yeah, unfortunately I can't, like, look at them again. I'm gonna quickly go through this. Okay, I think all the pages are here now, so we're gonna go through this. Want to make sure, though. Everything's still good.
Phasmophobia by Alan Wake.
So this is the manuscript. I call it a manifesto.
Something had shifted.
Let's
The investigators
just
saw
sit back and
immediately.
relax and enjoy this.
Ghost hunting contracts for GHD were always strange, but this was something else. Beyond the obvious change in the room, the television sets, the chalk drawings, there was something more subtle. A
It's on the
dark,
TV.
an unseen presence pressing against the fabric of reality,
What?
about to rewrite
Okay.
things for an unknowable purpose. The feeling had emanated from the typewriter that had manifested in the middle of the room with faint clacking of keys. More imagined than heard.
I thought I had picked this
The
up
story
once,
on the page,
and I don't remember
the
this
page the
happening.
investigator was now reading, was the description of what was happening to them now. They were trapped in a story.
I think there was like maybe just these two, but now that I've actually completed, I don't know if it was the dolls or what, but here, let's continue the story.
There was a growing number of ghost hunters who had picked up the contract. Unfazed, they had purged the shadowy entities they came face to face with. What they did not know until now, until they read it on the page they found, was that as their numbers grew, and the act of reading was repeated, the reality was being rewritten more and more. One isolated incident, someone's subjective reality, multiplied and echoed,
See you later,
becoming the
Apollo. Thanks for
universal
being
truth,
here.
the actual
Yeah.
reality.
Try and readjust this.
No one
it's gonna be
seemed to
loud.
know whether GHD was aware that this was happening. Was this part of their plan all along? Or a sinister side effect they were oblivious to? Whatever the case, they rewarded the investigators for their work with a foil ID card.
Okay, I guess it's talking about. It's somehow what is it? It has something to do with our ID cards and the ranking. Is that what they're talking about?
A darker place seeping into this place, casting a shadow over it, overlapping it. Everywhere the investigator looked, there were signs of two worlds colliding.
Oh, I think I may have
Glimpses into a
gone
mystery.
out of order.
Clues
No,
that teased. Out-of-place objects and signs, yet nothing that revealed it fully. It was a lure to pull you in. But the puzzle was missing too many pieces. This was a story told somewhere else, where the pages of the manuscript had been written, from where the writer of the story was desperately reaching for the light. And with that act, he was threatening to spill out the darkness of his prison. This was where the angel lamp charm also came from, where it held much more power than it ever could here.
Okay, let me. I don't.
Something had shifted.
One.
There was a growing number of ghost hunters
Two,
who had picked up the a darker place
three.
seeping
Okay,
into
so
this place.
it didn't go out of
Casting a
order. I
shadow
thought
over
maybe
it,
I had picked that one up. I
overlapping
don't
it.
remember number two, but I
Once,
kind of remember
the
number three.
handcrafted dolls, the
5.
investigator scanned
4.
the room with the UV light. As foretold
Did
on
I?
the page, an
Oh, yeah.
uneven
Okay, we're
spiral
going
of
through
words
the
emerged,
words of power now.
glowing in the violet dimness. Rational mind could not make sense of it. It came across as
I
nonsense.
guess this is for multiplayer if
It was
one
the
person
stuff
picks
that
it up so
dreams are
everyone
made
else
of.
can see it.
And as such, it held within it great power and hidden meanings that were hopelessly lost in translation as they traveled across realities to seep out here. Only its writer knew what it meant, and there was a fair chance that he too was barking mad. Once,
keep going.
the handcrafted dolls had served another purpose and been involved in a case conducted by a different investigator. Now, the writer had hijacked and retconned them to serve this story. Maybe there was a deeper meaning to it, or maybe it was just a convenience of circumstances. The truth was beyond anyone's understanding. The investigator paused to consider the mystery of the pages. Their origin lay in darkness. Had they been written with the blessing of GHD? Somehow that felt unlikely, even if the company's past was also shrouded in darkness.
I'm not
The
sure how this is
investigator
gonna
had
end.
done well, protected their own. And with that, they had come to stand on the brink of the fathomless darkness of another mystery. as strange yet different from the ones they faced working for GHD. A hunger to pursue it had been incepted into the investigators' mind by the pages they had read, drawing them deeper toward a fate as terrifying as it was wonderful. An invitation, but a warning as well, that should they pursue it, they might never be able to turn back. There was only one clue, in the middle of the title page they had found. The name of the writer hidden in the dark, beyond their reality. A writer by the name of Alan Wake.
I have to
The
admit,
investigator had done well.
I'm not exactly
Protected
sure
their
what a
own.
lot of that means.
And with that, they
I
had
wonder if
come to...
There we go. If I do that, that'll get him to stop. Well, that was very mysterious and confusing. I'm not exactly sure what any of it meant, but we did something. Maybe he'll appreciate it, or I don't know. But I think we accomplished whatever we needed to accomplish. So for once, I can actually go over here and see. Finally, I have an event done, and we're not even close to it being over. So there. For once, we get an event done. I would like for them to kind of revamp the seasonal events with like more like this. So, because one thing I liked about this, for the community points, it was just like normal, just get the ghost right and do objectives to get community points. But then there was a lot of other stuff that was unique, that was actually fun to just go do, that wasn't just normal gameplay. So I hope they add more stuff like this, that isn't just, you know, like for Halloween, they have something more unique that isn't just still just go survive a blood moon. This felt like an event that actually I had progress and was working through and felt really cool. So this was definitely the best event so far. Alright, well, with that, I'm gonna quickly look, because I am a little nervous about some of these settings. But everything seems to be alright. So, another weird thing is I still don't have the drops yet because I haven't watched anyone because I'm trying to avoid, well, I was trying to avoid spoilers for the event, so I guess I'm good now. But even though I'm streaming the game, I don't get progress for the drops. I still have to watch someone, which I guess makes sense. So at some point I still need to get the drops. So everything looks good. We're still kind of testing stuff here. It should look really good on Twitch though. Alright, here's the plan though. We need to make some money tonight. So I am going back to Nightmare, but what we're going to do is we're going to kind of avoid the event maps for a little bit. We just did the event, so now let's get back to Phasmophobia. We got the new update to still kind of explore, even though I don't know how worth it is to explore because a lot of it is just broken and janky. But I'm also trying to remind myself, it'll be easier to see in the quick loadouts. We got a firelight upgrade, the headgear, I need that badly. Motion sensor, paramic. So we have a lot of stuff unlocked already, but I just need the money to buy it. So the goal for tonight is make as much money as possible. I might buy some stuff as we do it. Well, let's head to Tanglewood and let's go through some of the small maps that aren't a part of the event, like Edgefield, Ridgeview, and Willow. Pretty much these four. Don't know. Yeah, I don't know about the other ones, but let's work on some of these house maps and just kind of get back into Nightmare. So, alright, let's actually play Phasmophobia. Now, I'm going to focus on doing Jason Wilson. I'm going to focus on doing the objectives and just getting the ghost right. Photo of EMF, prevent, and then motion sensor. Simple enough. So, as I was kind of talking about, oh, I thought it was sunrise, but I just saw the light out there. As I was kind of talking about, I've been optimizing or figuring out the proper settings for these streams, mainly because the game was just so overloaded, and it is seemingly the update that has caused a lot of the performance issues. But even still, I'm glad it happened because I have very much optimized the setup now. So hopefully for this game and for any other games, I should just be able to seamlessly start playing. Now we are on Nightmare, so I actually want to find some spots. Should probably go hit the breaker, but in case we get hunted, there's at least one spot we can go run to. But with the new Tanglewood, it's pretty nice. Because you either look here for the breaker, or you just run over here. What? Whoa. Is that a... What door was that? Okay. Can they slam... I don't know if that was a cabinet door that slammed, or... Because you then moved the locker. Okay. Did I get the breaker on? No. You distracted me. Alright. I am kind of glad to just be getting back to normal Phasmophobia. This ghost is either in the kitchen or in here doing stuff through walls, but no matter what, it is doing stuff through walls. I'm gonna get the light. Oh, I see my breath. Okay, maybe you're just doing stuff through walls. Right, I want lights on around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, that'll work for now. I'm gonna look. Do we have... Are these... That was just creaking. The good news is our hiding spot seems to be away from the ghost. Wasn't that door. I need a photo of... There's that GPU. That's the lag spike. That's a problem in the update. There. Photo of EMF and EMF 5. Oh man. I think it's just roaming a lot, because we saw our breath in here. Alright, since I already got stuff, I'm gonna try and learn this inventory. But we got the bone. We didn't find the cursed item, though, did we? Let me check. I get so confused. Alright, let's just go. I mean, I can run into the basement and see if it's right here. Which it is. So boom, I'll take that free photo. We got a lot of the photo stuff done already. Let's just drop this stuff and head back and get more equipment. I don't know if I'll end up using that Ouija board, but we'll see. A little moth there. Should take him in there with me. I don't know, we'll toss him by the door, see what happens. He'll be like the guardian of the door. Oh my god, that is ominous. He's a little devil. I saw he had a trident. Alright, well there's one. We can get a crucifix motion sensor. That should be easy with how much it's roaming. I guess I'm just gonna go in with my standard equipment. Sometimes I go in with the same stuff first, but then sometimes I just choose random evidence stuff. I'm gonna leave you there, buddy. So the game really seems to be running alright until those lag spikes happen, but otherwise it's not like it's really low framey. Is anyone here? Is my breath still in this room? What is the ghost name? Jason, right? Jason, are you here? Turn off that. Don't really need the night vision right now. See, I had seen my oh my god, look at that shadow. Okay. Wow. It's like my head must be in the light or something. God, that is terrifying. That needs to be like a ghost. Oh my god, that is awful looking. I love it, actually. Alright, well, I'll put the book down. We need to just get this other stuff down anyway. But I don't see my breath in here. Let's just scan. Maybe it actually is out here. So how would it have been making my breath cold in here if it always was the kitchen? Oh, maybe it was just... Maybe it's... Well, we're on Nightmare. Maybe it has already changed its room. The one thing I kind of hate about this new Tanglewood is that this can be a room. This hallway. I mean, it does have its own light. But we still don't see ghost orbs. I'm gonna put this here. That being said, though, I do kind of like this shelf here for putting equipment. Put this here. Kind of need another one. But if the ghost roams through here, hopefully we'll see it. The book being over here is alright. Why are you doing the light over there? I got EMF 5. Alright, for now, let's leave this. I'm gonna go get a thermometer, maybe. Oh yeah, there's my breath. Alright, we'll get the rest of the equipment. The evidence equipment. I won't get the motion sensor and the crucifix just yet. Alright. I think I have a good handle on keeping track of my sanity. That's one thing that kind of sucks about Nightmare is sometimes it just really is nicer to have the board. But now that you have the watch, I mean, it's even more powerful to be able to see your sanity anywhere. But on Nightmare, we don't really get to use that too much. Alright, for one, we'll scan this. 1 degree. Hopefully you don't want to change rooms again. Drop this for now. Oops. Don't get... Oh god. kind of hard to not drop anything. How have you not really touched a door in this area? You've been touching cabinets, but you did slam a door? Like you touched the... There's my eyeballs again. I don't know if that's something to do with this outfit. It must just be this outfit that's like weird. But I haven't noticed that with any other skins yet. I doubt the locker in here has still been getting touched. Okay. Is EMF 5 shade? Ooh. Are we really dealing with a shade? So, something I've been wanting to try with a shade is just leaving the room and actually looking around with the camera. If it is shade, let's try and narrow that down. We do have better salt. Is UV? No. Dots? No. Freezing? Maybe. It is pretty cold. And then writing. It hasn't written yet. Or has it? No. Oh, we didn't try Spirit Box. What am I thinking? Are you here? It should work. Are you here? Is this... We're in a room with the light off. Are you here? Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? Are you away? Okay, I guess for the immersion... Oh, wow, well, you turned on the light. You're not a mayor. Are you here? Are you friendly? Oh my god, breath is in here now. Wow. Let me check that thermometer. Oops, turn that off. Did I throw it on the ground? I need to keep track of some of this stuff. That may have just like rolled off the table. Unfortunately, I'm gonna move this over here. I mean, I'm seeing my breath in the hallway too. Give me this. I guess I can turn on the light. What happened to my thermometer? Oh, it's upside down on the thing. I need to compare this hallway to the dining room. Okay, I think this might just be a shade. There's the freezing. Definitely not an Oni. Jinn, I don't know. Twins, probably not. So, I mean, there's ways we can test a shade. But I need to get a crucifix. And also, we need motion sensor. Let's get the crucifix and the motion sensor in here. Get that done, and we might just start getting hunted. I don't know if I'm going to bring in a smudge yet or not. But, yeah. As far as we come back to Nightmare, it's a shade. So, I want these two in here. And I guess we could get a smudge. Well, we need the motion sensor, so I'm going to grab the motion sensor. If we get hunted, it'll probably not be in the same room, and we have some looping spots. We're on the good side of the building here. I kind of want to mention, I did do another tutorial, and it's doing pretty good, so I'm glad to see people are still enjoying them. And there might be more tutorials coming with this map. Guess we'll put this here. I probably should just put it in the hallway. Let's compare, because I didn't really look in here. Does this all count as the same room, maybe? Maybe it does. Maybe this all counts as the dining room. Maybe that's why... Well, we already have our 2 evidence. It's a prevent, so yeah. It goes to go through the motion sensor. I want to place this. This covers... Oh yeah, I can't really tell, but that covers the whole room. And this back here should cover most everything as well. I'll cover to that corner. Just curiosity. Oh yeah, it goes all the way back there. So that should be pretty good. So if all this is the same room, he's not gonna hunt unless I'm in a different room. So I kind of want to stand here, but then I'm in a dead end. So I should probably stand way over here. So, okay, let's go. Oops. I'm gonna go down here. This isn't gonna be a good test. I'm gonna have to bring the Ouija board up here with me. I actually grabbed a lighter even though I don't need it just yet. Alright, so I could start draining my sanity. Am I insane? How old are you? How did you die? Goodbye. See, I'm not even interested, but I want to hopefully drain my sanity. Because if he burns the crucifix in the same room, well, let's see. Is this going out there? I'm going to keep this to where it's not going in there. But he might use it up, the crucifix up over there, but I'm hoping he's not roaming over there. Although we do see the thing going off, and I don't really know what direction he's going. This would be a great time to have a tier 2 motion sensor. Okay, well, he is here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and... I'm going to ask again what my sanity is. We just need to prevent. So I'm going to try and do that anyway. Am I insane? I don't want to ask one of the harder hitting questions. Am I insane? How did you die? I'm trying to think of ones that aren't going to, like, cost too much sanity. Goodbye. How old are you? Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. Surely we're in hunt range now. So since it's a shade, if it does hunt, there's a... I believe the shade is the one that can hunt in shadow form. It's the only one. So maybe if we see that, that'll be a dead giveaway. But it's also kind of a dead giveaway that this ghost is doing nothing. Now it could be a sneaky Jinn, because the breaker's not turned off. I'm afraid to use the... Well, I guess what I could do though. Am I insane? Still not no. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm thinking it might be a Jinn. There have been ghosts that don't want to turn off the breaker that aren't Jinns. Blinky blinky. You know, I was trying to go a little quicker here. We couldn't, since we're just waiting, I could be trying to get photos of the nothing that's happening. Okay. Am I insane? Okay. I'm not quite sure what happened there. For one, I think he may have been doing a light break. Either he was starting a hunt. I think he was just starting a hunt. But then of course I ran away and broke the board. So now we're dealing with cursed hunts. So quiet. I don't think that was a cursed hunt because it had already started, but now the board's broken, so any hunt from now on is going to be longer. Okay, then if you're going to do that, I'm going to put this back here. So I think what happened, I mean, he didn't even hunt within range of the crucifix. Give me this. Okay. I'm thinking this is actually going to be a Jinn. Now, I know he could have been a shade, like standing in the other room. I wanted to see if he's making it cold in here. He's not standing in there at all. He's not been in here at all. I actually think this is a Jinn, just because it hunted from the same room. The map is so small. I wish I could do a proper Jinn test. We did prevent though. So what I'm going to do for the other one, I'm going to pull this way back here. Just so he doesn't, hopefully, start a hunt from back here. I was gonna say, did I see my breath? Is he making over here cold? A little bit. Yeah, I don't like that. See, that's why I want to pull the thing, but it's still kind of warm. Okay, well, the thing is, we have the objectives, and I have reason to believe it's a Jinn. I could try doing a proper Jinn test, but I don't know if, like, if the ghost is down there, is that, it probably is 9 meters. I'm not sure if the ghost would be fast enough. I actually kind of want to test. So what I'll do, I'm kind of torn between wanting to do a bunch of fast games, but we got to get the ghost right. So this will be the last thing I do. We're going to try and do a Jinn test. I don't know if this distance is far enough. Push out the lighter on me? Yes. I really need that tier 2 head lamp because that'd be nice. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand back here, see if I can notice him being really quick. So the breaker has to be on. So I'm probably not even going to use my own light. I'm going to try and smudge here, get around that corner, and get into my hiding spot. Now let me just make sure. This is kind of hard to see. I'm going to do this way, so that way I like get hidden first and then close the door. Okay, here goes nothing. Actually, still have to get hunted. So let me go grab the... Oh man, that's creepy. Gotta grab this crucifix out of here. How have you not really used this one up? Alright, well the good news is he is not going to start a hunt back here on top of me. The bad news is I am not getting hunted, and I can't force a hunt because I broke the Ouija board already. Oh, I mean, I could sit in the dark to try and lower my sanity, but surely I don't need to lower my sanity. Okay, let's see if he's fast. He was in the garage. I wanted him to be in the kitchen. Or in the dining room, because that's the furthest away he could be. I'm afraid he's gonna come out of that utility room and not be that very far away. I mean, I could try and get him, like... He doesn't even know I'm here. Man, why is he not even searching the house? Yeah, this is not the strategy. Oh my god. Did I not even notice he was the naked man before? I thought he was... I guess I just thought he was like the bearded guy. I didn't even notice the ghost model. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. It has been behaving like a shade, but it did also hunt pretty much from the same room as me. I mean, and from the temperatures, I don't think that one hunt, but it has been exploring in here, which I don't like. I guess I could, let's just keep getting hunted. I mean, of course we just smudged the ghost. Get these lights back on. We just smudged the ghost, so it's going to be a minute before it hunts again. But I'm not confident in that. Okay, here's another smudge, so 1, 2, I can't even, it's hard to tell sometimes. Alright, here we go. I want to grab this. I'm gonna put this way back here. So that way, if the ghost hunts from in there, it'll stop. I could try and loop the ghost. I don't think this is really the best map to try a gin test. But I mean, the longer we're here and the more the breaker doesn't go out, the more I think this is a gin. We just need to keep getting hunted and see if we see the shadow form at least. So I guess putting the crucifix in here isn't a good idea, because no matter what, I want to get hunted here. So we'll just throw this back here, throw the other one back here. Hopefully these don't, like, go super far. I'll just throw them all the way back here. Get this light on. You know, normal ghosts, even non-shades can... I think he... Man, I wanted to see if he hunted from the same room. I'm gonna go all the way down here. I have no sprint. Surely this is 9 meters. Doesn't seem to care. Yeah, he likes... Oh, I think he went downstairs. If I can get him to see me on the way up. Okay. Yeah, this is not a proper gin test. But he does not seem to be a shade. I guess I have one more smudge. We're gonna try one more, and then we'll move on to the next game. I can see... Oops, oh my god, that looks wonderful. It's only been 19 minutes. We can stay here a little longer. It's not like we've been here too long. Well, since we just smudged him, we have to wait anyway. Let's bring this guy in here. Maybe he'll get something. I like how on the very first game I played of the New Tanglewood, I thought to bring him in here, and I heard him say something. You can get him to say something, but he'll only speak if the ghost speaks through him. Alright, last smudge. I mean, salt. Do we really need salt? Probably not. We could go for more median stuff. So maybe, I mean, I wanted the nightmare multiplier. I probably could have just guessed gin at this point, but I want to be a little more thorough. I'm kind of combining the double XP grinding with actually playing nightmare. I do want to play the game pretty normally. That's why I'm not worried about going for like the media. I want to see if I can get him to hunt in the same room as me. But if he hunts right on top of me, I also need to make sure I don't get destroyed. Is anyone here, Jason? Why is this your room, but you start hunting in there and then explore more in there? I'm gonna walk in here. I want this light on if we somehow end up in here and get looped. I don't have too many lights on. Jason, are you here? It is still cold in here. I still see my breath, but you are not interested. Okay. I don't always trust that. Sometimes I feel like... Oh! He was pretty far away there, and he didn't speed up. He's also... Dude, how weird is this ghost? He started hunting in the garage in his favorite room. But this entire time, the breaker is still not gone out. It's only been 20 minutes. 21 minutes. But he hasn't been shadow form. Every time he's hunted, he's been nowhere near the ghost room. We have one more smudge, though, to work with. And he was so far away in the... I thought the range for the Jinn ability was 9 meters. I thought it was like pretty decently far, but I don't know. Maybe that's right. Maybe I don't know my meters. Oh, you did get thrown, didn't you? Alright, well, one more hunt. This seemed to be a good spot to test that distance. Because he started that hunt all the way back here. How was that not far enough for a Jinn ability? Part of me really... did I see my breath in there? Part of me wants to say shade again. This is the thing about Nightmare. You never know if you're going to get a game that's... Oh, I hope... Glad I didn't break the breaker there. You never know what you're going to get with Nightmare. This is what I'm looking for. Just heard a weird noise. Hey, you now... How did you go from... Is there a ghost that can do this? How was there like two... I'm gonna say it's Jinn. I don't even actually have to use the smudge this time. See, that time was weird. I walked into the garage. Right as he started hunting. Now that we know he's in the garage though, I think I'm gonna have an easier time testing the hunting on top of me. So we're not gonna smudge him this time. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna stand in that garage and see if he hunts in that garage with me. Because that's where he seems to want to start hunting now. And this time we won't have to wait for the smudge to wear off, although we do have to wait for these long hunts. I mean, it definitely seems like Jinn, but I just have a hard time believing, like, when I was standing right here and he was all the way back there, he didn't speed up? Like, he didn't do a Jinn ability? The Jinn ability is like one of the things I've just barely seen in this game. I drop my... I don't want to be out of this room right now. But here. If the ghost hunts in this room with me, we know it's a Jinn. But really, pretty much any ghost should have turned off the breaker by now at least once. But I just find the only thing I don't believe about it being a Jinn was like me being right there and it not speeding up. I think I've seen the Jinn ability like once. It wouldn't be a bad idea to like buff that Jinn ability. The weird thing is though, I'm standing in here. We're not getting hunted. I'm gonna move this right here. Really, I wish I at least had the tier 2. Get that smudge out. You here, Jason? Come on, fight me, Jason. No, you want to hunt me. Maybe this thing is a shade. Are you here, Jason? Don't you want to show yourself? If you start hunting in there, I'm gonna be pissed. Alright, Jinn ability test. This is a shade. That's a shade. There's no way. This is a shade that's just not turning off the breaker. That had to be long enough for a gin test. And he left the room and hunted. I'm guessing shade. And if this is a gin, I will give my hats off to him that even that distance, if even that distance is too short for the gin ability, man, that poor gin. You know, you always want to say if the breaker's never been turned off, and the shade activity, it feels like shade activity and the breaker's never been turned off, but I'm saying shade, because that was not a gin ability. We just haven't seen a shade in its shadow form during the hunt. Like I said, if this is a gin, I will give my best, I will give it the credit, but there, I have my guess. So we took a while, but we have our objectives and we have shade. But I just, man, this is what happens with Nightmare. Let's figure out what it is. But if it was a gin, if it was a shade, which it probably is, the whole just never turning off the breaker. But it's only been 26 minutes. Usually for a 20-minute game, it can happen though. Is it a gin or a shade? If it's a gin, it was a shade. I knew that distance was long enough that the gin ability should have gone off there. 5,000 weekly. So, okay, I can't even scroll down far enough. There we go. Weekly, collect bones weekly. There's even something further, maybe not. Maybe it's just, there's an event multiplier down there, but I think it's like hidden now. And there's like double XP. You can't even see this because there's so much stuff. I got 2 dailies, 2 weeklies. 5,000 for one game. Okay, that was worth it. We're going that long then. Let's head to the store. I'm gonna grab the headgear. Oh, it's 10,000. Never mind. I didn't realize it was 10,000. Sound recorder, tripod. Motion sensor? As I said, we could use that. Firelight. Let's go for the motion sensor. Firelight I don't think I need yet. Sanity meth I think I'm good on. Sound recorder, let's do it. Because if I start recording sounds, I'm probably not going to do it just yet unless it's an objective. But I should probably try and save up a little bit more. But there, we can upgrade. Oops, what am I doing? Tier 2 motion sensor and Tier 2 sound recorder. So finally I don't have to deal with that sound recorder anymore. So yeah, loadout is still 995. Alright, let's go to Willow. We'll stick with like the tutorial small maps, but I want to try and get through the house maps here. Alright, like I said with Nightmare, you never know what you're going to get. Michelle Birch, but now we're going to one of the older style maps, a non-remastered map. Firelight, paramic, motion sensor. Maybe I should have making sure it's not overloading over there. I don't think my face cam should freeze anymore, because I for sure, on my end, my GPU is not overloaded. It's just, anytime it lags, it's the game. Now I can officially just blame the game. So since we got fog. Alright, let's just try and go back in like normal. But yeah, I mean, I didn't expect to get like weeklies and dailies for that game. Oh my god, immediately you're throwing stuff? Yeah, I love a entrance ghost, the living room ghost here. Let's just really quick, I'm gonna avoid you. Let's get the breaker on. Okay. I'm gonna go a little quick here. We got a hiding spot back in here, that's good. I heard something else get thrown. Let's see if it was EMF 5. Is anyone here? I heard something get thrown. Oh, it's over here. Okay, no EMF 5. I got it for just a moment. You were really throwing stuff. No EMF 5. Let's hit this breaker, please. That's the thing about Willow. We gotta get down to the breaker. But I'm really excited for more reworks. I know some people don't like the fact that they're reworking maps, but I really am enjoying the reworks, and I really love house maps for some reason. So I am excited to see more versions of house maps. Anywhere, I guess sometimes I come back here and hide, even though it's not an official hiding spot. It's actually a pretty good spot. So while I'm down here, this is also kind of a spot if you get caught down here, but not really. By the way, summoning circle, don't know if I'm gonna need that. I'm just kind of looking for the bone. It was worth it last time to get it. Whatever. Well, we have the hiding spot in the garage, and we have a ghost out in front. Anything back here? Probably only get one hiding spot if it's... Oh, and there we go. Okay, cool. I just wanted that extra photo. I'm gonna take a peek in here. No. Alright, if I go back in here and hide, it's just gonna be... I might just run to the basement and run to that one spot. But also, looping is pretty good on this map, too. Alrighty, I'm gonna head back into the ghost room for a minute. Is there anyone here? Who? Michelle? Is that who we're dealing with? One of the reasons I wanted to go back to just normal Phasmophobia was to get back to the ghost models and not just have the one ghost model. That's one little thing I don't like about the events, is that every match you just get the same ghost model. That's something they could improve upon for other events. Is anyone here? Michelle, do you want to give me a sign? You're gonna be another shade. Although you did do stuff as soon as I was in here. Alright, I am gonna go get equipment. There's my hand again. I guess I'm just gonna leave that there. Can't really see it. Let's see if I can pick stuff up like this. I'm gonna grab... You know what? Let's actually put it on a tripod for once. I usually just grab the camera at first, so then I don't think to put it on a tripod, but let's actually use a tripod for once. I'm gonna do a quick scan for orbs. It is very tiny, but I should be able to see a ghost orb on here. Are you here, Michelle? I'm not gonna be able to record that. I think she did that through a wall. For now. Yeah, it's very nice to be able to just set up a tripod, and it also makes the investigation room feel more like a ghost investigation room, so I really should use those tripods more. Yeah, I'm gonna try and put this here in case you roam through here, go through there. Put my camera in case something happens. And kind of the same thing with the book. Kind of want it around there in case you want to roam. Okay, let's see if we can get a dots photo. We also have the video cam. I'm gonna pull back the video cam. Set that. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, I need to learn to be more of like an actual ghost hunter and use these tripods. Are you here, Michelle? You want to appear again? I don't want to keep these doors open. I think I saw my breath in the dots. Give us a sign, Michelle. You're a phantom. Oh my god, see what I mean? Media, dots ghost, and there is nothing there, and you disappeared suspiciously. This is what I mean. Alright, we're gonna make some quick money in this game. I don't know what alphabetical order is. Phantom, we don't need anything else. So what are the objectives? Paramic, Firelight, Motion Sensor. This is gonna be an easy one, hopefully. Unless we just get randomly hunted. That's why I really like Nightmare. You might get a game that's really quick. You might get a game that just lasts 30 minutes. Motion Sensor, Paramic. What was the last one? Firelight. Very simple stuff. I'm not going to try and make things interesting. I'm not going to take sanity. Man, look at that glowing in there. So I don't really know what my sanity is. But this is, since we get the ghost right so quick, the best thing to do is to just get these objectives done and then boot up another game. Because with double XP, it's best to just get the ghost right, get the objectives, and move on to the next game. Oh, by the way, tier 2. So let's set that up with the couch, and maybe if she runs by the couch, we'll see where she goes. Look at this firelight. I wish it was a little easier to tell which side. That was the right light. I wish it was like color-coded. Like the right light was yellow and the left one was white or something. Okay. Objectives are getting done. Paramic. I gotta sit here with the Paramic. That's what sucks. Actually, honestly, I mean, I'll give it a minute. But even Paramic, you could probably just ignore this. I could probably just leave right now and start another game, and that'd be the most optimal thing to do. But it will be worth it. If I can just sit here and get a sound. Yeah, the tier 1 Paramic looks a lot smaller now after the update. I'm gonna sit. Alright, now we're getting out of here, hopefully. Boom, that should be pretty easy money. I'm gonna look. All objectives, easy phantom. We got some photos, but we didn't get anything else. But we did pick up the bone. We'll get the bone credit. Now, we probably won't get as much because I won't get dailies or weeklies. But there, that's the kind of games I want to have. We might visit Willow again, depending on how fast we go through some of these maps. Other weeklies. Oh, complete objectives and Nels. I should be playing Nels, but I wanted to visit the house maps. Nels is part of the event anyway. 3,000 EMF reader, spirit box UV. Here we go. We are rolling. Only 6 minutes. Easy phantom. Alright. Can I afford any of this? Spirit box UV. Should I go for... Should we get that EMF? Could go for UV. Alright, let's just spend the money. We want more tier 3 stuff. I want an EMF reader. We always go in with EMF reader immediately. What about the photo cam? When do we get tier 55? We are 46. Alright. I should have paid attention. 46. So I don't know how much I just leveled up, but I was like 45 or 46. Alright. Time to go to Edgefield, I believe. Sounds good. But now, finally, we're getting through this prestige. Boom. Tier 3. Yeah, see, it looks so small now. Does have a sound. It does suck that, like, you know, the delay. Like, you gotta wait a moment to turn it on. Alright, either way, Emily Anderson, prevent, motion sensor, paramic again. Don't have the breaker. Let's get in here. Okay. It's weird. I feel like I'm playing the event because we're getting rain, but we got fog last time. Alright, ooh, this is a start. I'm gonna grab this. Alright, we're trying to go fast here, so let's look. Well, we know where that is. Seems the ghost wants to be in the basement. Alright, I'm gonna say this time, let's screw the bone. We're gonna work quickly. I'm gonna turn on... I gotta remember the light switches in this map. Isn't there a light switch? Oh, I guess there is not. I thought there was a light right here, but there is not. The only light is that one right there. I guess I could leave that on. Let me run back here. Nope. You can kind of go in here and hide, but it's not great. No breaker. At least the breaker's in the basement if the ghost kicks it off. Oh no, lag as I'm coming down here. Is anyone down in this spooky basement? I'm coming to say hello. Just let me turn on that breaker. Get this place warmed up. I know my breath. I see it. Any EMF? I mean, we had like 3,000 that last game, and all I got was photos. So it's definitely just worth it to get the objectives and the ghost right. Even playing professional, you could just go in there, get the evidence, get the objectives. Oh my god, dude, these eyeballs are something else. Alright, ghost isn't doing much. I'm gonna go just start getting equipment. Now, I don't really have a hiding spot. I really want that head gear. I'm gonna run upstairs, turn this light on in case we get hunted. I need to be able to see. I'm just gonna pick up the bone for the bone credit. Alright, no hiding spot there. No hiding spot here. Can I at least see if I have one all the way? Nope. Yes, oh my god, all the way back here there is a hiding spot, so at least I have something. Turn that light on if I make it all the way up here. Alright, let's just go get more evidence stuff. There's that tier 2 audio recorder. That's like it kind of looks like the audio recorder most real ghost hunters use. Alright, I'm going to keep with the tripod method. Seemed to be enjoyable last time. Who is this ghost again? Emily Anderson, motion sensor crucifix paramic. Emily. Is anyone down here? Are you here, Emily? Turn this off. Is anyone here? Still think I'd see ghost orbs if I had the lights on, but let's spend a little time in the dark trying to listen. We've been having a lot of rain and it's kind of pouring. It was pouring when I started streaming, but it kind of slowed down. But I think I kind of hear it again. Okay, I'm gonna say no ghost orbs. Is anyone here? Okay, I'm gonna try and get EMF on that. Put the book down. What else do I have in my inventory? Anything? Grab. I see something's in my inventory. I don't like how you can't cycle through your inventory as fast as you used to be able to. No EMF 5. Oh, you touched the caulk. Ghost photo? Yeah, I knew you weren't gonna let me. At least you drained my sanity. No EMF 5 from that. I asked for activity and now I'm getting it, so I shouldn't be upset. We have dots. The book. I'm gonna take the... I guess I'm not. Slow this down. Let's do some scanning. Is anyone here? Can you show yourself? Is that door closed? How did this... Oh my god, that's from the event. I heard a paint can. Somehow I got credit for that. So man, can we not do that? Damn it. Okay. I spent a little too much time in the dark. I should have gone into like right here. I knew there was a little cubby. There's my body. I don't even know if I put in a ghost. I gotta remember to like guess when I get killed. There's a myling. Okay. Well, we're running that back. Okay. I must not have been paying too much attention to my sanity because mylings don't early hunt. Emma hunt, leaf hunt. Sanity, incense, photo of ghost. Oh, right. I guess it was between the mirror at first. Yeah, the mirror and then the ghost event and then being in the dark. Okay. Whoops. I guess I forgot I used the mirror. Alright, well, Emma Huntley, average sanity, incense, game, and then photo of ghost. So I do need a photo this time. Okay, if I use the mirror again, which we're not, I was gonna say we will use... Oh man, music box. We use the music box to try and figure out where the ghost is. Maybe let's get the breaker on first. I can use the music box, and I think, and not cause infinite cursed hunts afterwards. At least the breaker was here. Oh god. So I think that's upstairs. Okay, well, since we know where the ghost is... Well, upstairs? Wow, I can tell directions. It didn't sound like it was up... I guess it was behind me. I think they are gonna, like, do an audio update for the directional stuff, but man, sometimes I have a hard time telling. That was behind me, and I thought it was, like, in front of me over here, but it was actually behind me. Alright, we know where the ghost is. I'm gonna just keep going. Let's get evidence stuff. I guess I'll look for a hiding spot up here. And also, I guess I'll get UV. Alright, well, whatever. If I get chased, even if I get... You know, I can go all the way back to that corner, and there's a decent enough hiding spot always in there behind that cabinet door. But he just touched the door. I'm gonna grab this. I guess I'm gonna get dots. I like getting the book in there pretty early on. But since he's touching doors, I want to see if you're leaving fingerprints. Damn it. No fingerprints. But you are making it cool enough to see my breath in there. Let's get this on. Could probably even get this on. This should detect anything around, and this should be perfect. Alright, while we leave that, I'm just gonna... Oops, actually, yeah, we do have one more thing we can check. Ghost orbs. Alright, I'm kind of in that speedrunning mentality, so let's just keep her going. Especially since we died last time. Lost a little bit of that money we made, but it's alright. We had a myling in the basement. I guess it was my fault. It was a combination. I forgot I used the mirror. So, book, boom, boom. We got all the rest of the stuff in here. I need to... Once we get past the event, I'll be able to focus on... Put this out here. I'm really just learning Nightmare. Are you here?
From behind.
Okay. So, now we need to check for... Well, there's no UV. So we have Ghost Orb. We have Spirit Box. Cormos, Dian, Mare, Onryo, Yokai. Wow, okay. This might be a bit of a problem. Because Dian and Cormos, Mare, Onryo, it did turn off a light. I think I turned this on, and then it turned it off. Also, it did touch this. I don't think it's going to be Mimic. So Mimic would either have the UV spirit box, or it would be freezing. Is it freezing in here? No. Oh boy. Okay, we're dealing with a Cormos. I mean, Cormos, honestly, there's a way to tell a Cormos if it just doesn't see you out in the open. Yokai, we can see if it gets pissed off. Dian? So it's Emma. It could be a Dian. Let me reread. I think the Dian's the one that I don't really... Okay, it has something... The Dian speed has something to do with, like, if you're running or not, or, like, the player speed. This is the one I haven't exactly figured out. I kind of know Bombo, and I know Galu. No, it is a female ghost, so this might be a Dian. We can get salt. Well, that's a Galu test. And we might just need to start getting hunted here. We need crucifix. Oh, that's something. It's average sanity. Well, actually, we don't need crucifix. I was asking. We need photo and incense. We do have the music box, so we can do photo like that. Wait, let's go get incense. We need to lower our sanity. And then it's photo of ghost. You're doing stuff. Is this a ghost that could have random EMF too? Let's go at least get a smudge. Been a little bit since we played Edgefield. It's nice having the truck right here. Okay, I want smudge. Yeah, I'm thinking of the Dian test, or I'm thinking of the Galu test. Yeah, I'm still learning the 3 they added before, and now they add 2 more. Yokai, I can test. Onryo, I know the Onryo test. Mare hasn't broken any lights. I kind of want to just get hunted here. So I'm going to try and smudge, and let's try... I'm going to use the music box to try and take a photo. I'm going to turn this light on in case we have to loop in here. Here's what we're going to do. Got all my smudges. Grab this. I have my lighter, right? Grab the photo cam. Let's just do this and see. Oops. This. There. Alright, I'm going to take a photo. Maybe smudge at the same time while I'm escaping. Average sanity. Hopefully we'll drain a decent amount of sanity while doing this. And then I'm going to see if... I'm going to try and do a Cormos test. Yokai, I might just do a Yokai test before doing this, actually. And Dian, I'm not exactly sure what to expect. What I'm going to do... I'm going to grab my smudges. One... Okay, I have 2 smudges on me. Alright, Emma. If you're a yokai, you're gonna hunt right on top of me. So if you're here, give us a sign. I'm not gonna stop talking to you until you do something. Actually, you are doing stuff now. But if you're here, please hunt. Because I know a yokai gets pissed off if you talk near it, and I just need to keep talking. I don't think this is a yokai. Because it almost certainly would. Because it goes up to 80%. It is doing stuff. Is anyone here? Are you friendly? You want to show yourself? At least I'm standing in the dark for a moment because I need to drain my sanity. Okay, I think it's time to have some fun. Or pain and suffering. I'm gonna do 1, 2. It's harder and harder to keep track of what's in your inventory now. I'm gonna stand here for a moment and try to drain my sanity. Then let's see. If I place this, I should be right on my camera. Here goes nothing. I'm gonna sit here for a moment and drain sanity. Listen to her song. I need to see if she sees me. Oh my god. She's a little slow. It's a Dian. Oh my god, her speed is tied to my movement speed. I ran over here, and she got faster. I love this ghost. They're adding some cool ghosts. I haven't even explored this one yet. Watch this. If I go slow, she'll go slow. Maybe. This is bad. This is very bad. that is one of my new favorite ghosts. Oh my god, that is so cool. I don't know how that is gonna work in multiplayer, but when that first moment when I ran from the couch and she was over there and sped up, that is so cool. Okay, I kind of know these ghosts now. That is awesome. The only thing now is average sanity. So we did smudge her a lot there. Unfortunately, I guess I didn't get my sanity low enough. Let's try and just drain her sanity. That is legitimately, though, I love that ghost type. I think I love all the new ghost types they've added. See, that was a full door swing, which makes you think Ure, but it can't even be Ure, so I have to stay in the dark though to drain my sanity. She hunts again. I need a oh, we got the photo, right. I want to look at that in the book. I also want my flashlight. Let's look at that ghost photo though. That is awesome. Legitimately, that is such a cool ghost type. Alright, I don't know why I have a hard time putting the book down. Alright, smudge out. Are you here? Have we gotten the objective? Is anyone here? Friendly? Are you close? I'm gonna try to hide. This is a bizarre closet now. That's so weird looking. I'm gonna stand back in the corner. I can't hear, but I want to like sit here and run and make her speed up. I run out of sprint as she comes up here. That is amazing. I wonder if you could like screw over your friends doing that. That is so cool. Oh boy. Well, thank you for helping me test this. Oh boy, I hope I don't die here. Don't mind me just testing some stuff out here. What happens if I refresh? Alright, just making sure this is all still working good here. Ghost is still going. Oh, that was unpaused. Don't mind me. Okay, sorry about all this. There's times to learn all this stuff with streaming. I'm just seeing what my gear is capable of. Alright, well, we have this one completed. I'm going to head out. Maybe we're not. Where is she? In the basement? Okay, I guess she was all the way down in the basement. I couldn't hear her at all. Alright, well, surely there, yeah, at least sitting there for a minute got my sanity. Alright, first dying, pretty cool. We have one more map we're gonna go through. We might go back to Willow by the end of this. But we are kind of just chilling here, grinding some money, hopefully. Dying. Another 3,000, didn't even pick up the bone. Man, that is nice. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about buying anything. Let's go to Ridgeview. Ridgeview... Edgefield was easy to speedrun, because we had the truck right nearby. But I feel like Ridgeview is a pretty good map that is just a standard ghost hunting map. It's not too small. It's like you've upgraded from the tutorial map. You're on like a normal level. Jason again. what, 1,025. Firelight, motion sensor, and then 3 unique photos. Okay, so maybe we'll be going for them bone photos and other stuff. See, it's been a little while, so I'm trying to think of like strategies. Oh, yeah. I thought I heard a moan. Yep, this glowing light is still here from the event. So, that mirror, too. I'm gonna come back to that. Let's not get too excited. Yeah, don't have that locker, unfortunately. Here's the breaker. I'm glad that's not in the basement, at least. We don't have this either. But, you know, we kind of run back here. That is kind of far away from any other ghost. Alright, we made this same mistake last time of using the mirror. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to look at the mirror. Oops. I thought there was a mannequin already over here. That was just the lamp. Okay, see, I'm still trying to cycle through my inventory when I don't need to. Trying to organize my stuff. You are, I think that's the boys' bedroom with the bear poster over it. Alright, I guess we're going to head upstairs. And actually, I'm actually going to drop this. We're going to go take sanity and just get some stuff in here right away. Try and go a little quicker. I guess, you know, we're speedrunning a little bit since we had the mirror. But we're going to combat that sanity drain already. And now we'll have some more stuff to work with in here. Well, we got to get photos. So we got one photo, and I can get an EMF photo, and then I can get a photo of the bone. So that's a pretty easy objective to do. Let's take our normal stuff up there first. The bone around here. We might have to go looking for that a little later. Let's not get too excited here. So this was Jason again. Yep, this is what I was looking at. Jason, are you here? I'm gonna just go ahead and drop everything. Let's go get all my equipment in here and we can spend a moment looking. Also, maybe we should get this corner light on so we can actually see down the stairs a little bit. I don't really have a hiding spot. I'm going to use my night vision. Just see. Oh, found the bone. Okay, I'm not gonna pick that up. Ah, darn. No hiding spot back here. But funny enough, the bone was back here. So I'll try and remember that. We will come back for that later. Don't really want to go. Oh man, there is a hiding spot here, but that's not good for the ghost room. That was me. I'm not used to the doors. And there's nothing in there either. I'm not used to the doors, the new doors yet, though. Swinging like that. Oh man, I wish I had my UV. Well, it is cold in here. I can at least take a photo of the EMF. They're blinking the lights. I could have taken a photo, or could have filmed that. Okay, shadow ghost. No photo. Part of me wants to go back and take sanity again. I didn't really look for ghost orbs. Oops. No, I want to ask if someone's here, but I think we already know. While we leave this here, I'm gonna just go get the... Can I film that? I guess we caught a little bit of that. I love it when they throw the ball. Oh my god, why are you obsessed with this all of a sudden? If you want to levitate that again, I can take a photo. That's one of my favorite photos, is the levitation. I'm a little afraid this guy might be draining my sanity. A little too much. I'm gonna go get the rest of the evidence. I might go ahead and take one sanity. But what do we need again? Firelight, motion sensor, and then photo cam. So I don't need to get hunted for an objective, but we might. I need to figure out what this ghost is first. Alright. Yeah, let's do this, but I'm gonna take one thing of sanity here. Give myself a little bit more time. Hopefully we're gonna figure out some of the evidence here. There's the mirror still sitting there. So do I... Yeah, And we don't have the photo objective yet, but that'll be easy because I can go get the bone. I hear a mirror. We have the glow stick. Let's try that first. A mirror. A window bang. Alright, that is such a creepy noise now when they do that. Alright, well, I didn't really want to drop that. I'm hearing all kinds of stuff. I wanted to take the EMF over there and see if that was an EMF 5. This ghost is pretty active though. Yeah, I can take a photo of that. Man, alright, well, are you here? Here we go, making progress. Writing. Spirit box. Turn that off for now. I'm gonna turn this light on. Do I even need to check for freezing? It's not mimic. I'm gonna just keep going, I don't know. There, it's not any of this stuff. So, those are to Dio, Spirit, Poltergeist. It is being kind of active. Moroi would have had... Well, oh god, we may have just gotten cursed by a Moroi. And it's this over here. Might have to do a little bit of work to figure this out. Okay, but I can take a photo of this. And then what I'm going to do is go take a photo of the bone. And then I'm not going to worry about photos anymore. I'm going to just leave the photo cam down here. Because we're not going for a perfect game. I'm going to grab the bone photo. I guess I'll try and be a little smart. And I won't just... They're unique photos. Well, I did pick up the thing, didn't I? I can turn on the light. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I will leave the photo cam by the door. I don't think we're going to need to use it again, though. We need firelight. And what else was it? We can probably just look right there. Motion sensor. So pretty simple. Even though we're probably going to have to get hunted. Firelight, motion sensor, and then I'm going to grab a smudge in case we get hunted here, because we're probably going to need to get hunted to figure something out here. Although we could smudge and do the 3-minute test. Otherwise, I haven't taken sanity. So Moroi, if we get hunted, I can tell Moroi is faster. But otherwise, like when it comes to faster ghosts, Dio will be easy to tell. But these three are the same speed. These are the only two I can tell from speed. If it's Dio, I'm going to have to get downstairs where I can loop somewhere. I thought I heard like coffee in the mug or something. What was that noise? Sounded like coffee. Well, we will see. I'm still seeing my breath in here. Hopefully we'll catch him if he leaves. I'm going to sit here with the smudge and hope I don't get caught off guard. I just want to see if he comes in or leaves. Are you here, Jason? Thank you. I could probably just put the motion sensor in here if I wanted him to actually go through it. And there we go. Optional objectives done. I'm going to put that there so now we'll know if he leaves. The only thing I can do now, we can go get the mirror again and drain my sanity some more. I want to do a hunt to see if it's Dio or Moroi. Okay, that was the left light. So he just kind of touched the left one, but maybe he didn't leave. Unless he like that. No, he would have gone through. I think he just touched the left light. I don't think he actually left the room. There's the left light. I'm gonna sit in the dark so we're draining sanity. I never took sanity. If it is a Moroi, we did get spirit box. And Moroi always has spirit box in Nightmare, so strange. You're touching that door, but you're not going through it. Give us a sign, Jason. I don't want to switch off my smudge right now. Is anyone here? I'd light the candle again, but like I said, I don't want to swap off too much. There you go. That was nice and quick. Well, there's that ball again. You really like throwing that. Maybe that drained my sanity a little bit more. I feel like if it was a Moroi, it'd probably be hunting by now. So if it's Mare, Probably would have hunted a little earlier, but the light being out in its room, which is not doing. I could try the mayor trick where I turn the light on and off. I'm gonna try and do that in a way that's not like blinding to the audience. Do it a little bit though. It's not breaking out light, so I don't think this is a mare. It hasn't turned on a light though. Touching the window. Yeah, we're not getting the mare thing where it turns the light off. Oh, it's you again. Okay, maybe that should have drained my sanity though. Don't seem to be poltergeist. Oh, oh no, he just went through the door. Did he come in or did he leave? That was back in. I wish they would like set this up a little differently, because it's easy to miss and it's very quick. Okay, he left. I noticed that. Now, we don't really have a pile. Alright, I'm gonna start turning on the lights. We don't have a pile. Oh my god. Is that the light break? Hurry. Could be mare now. I'm gonna try and stand on this side of the door. If he hunts from out here, I can smudge and then just run down the hallway. Where's... Okay, he just went back in the room. Where's my hiding spot again? I mean, I guess my only actual... I mean, I guess I could go behind the go-to spot on this map is beside the refrigerator. You Dio? You're Dio. Okay, well, we just needed one hunt to figure that out. Alright, I guess this is the one spot I can loop a Dio. Oh wow, you were very slow. Oh my god, I don't like this at all. Well, never mind. As long as I get in position with you in between there. Do I have all the objectives? What was the other objective? I don't know if I want to check this while we're doing this. Alright, you know what? Let's get out of here. I'm gonna just take the money. We'll go back to Willow and see if we can get another game. That was still a pretty quick game. It was only 12 minutes. But we need to make that up because we did die. So I kind of, wow, that looked like an eye to me. But there. Make sure I put in Dio. Oh my god, we almost didn't. But Dio. There we go. Hopefully. I never trust it. 500 bonus, another 3,000. There's the event multiplier times 2. Now we can actually scroll down. That first one I had so many rewards I couldn't even scroll down all the way. Alright. So it's been an hour and a half. We'll run another game or two. I kind of want to make it to the 2-hour mark tonight. We're making some money and making some levels. We're 48 now. So it's not like we're not making progress. But let's head back to Willow because we had such a quick game there last time. Let's see if something else happens. I'm glad I don't have to look for the breaker. That's why I never look for the breaker, because I'm just used to playing Nightmare now, so I don't have to feel bad for not looking for the breaker. Loading. Oh my god, and I'm like all the way in here when I come back. Grab the keys. No tarot cards. Maybe I should turn on the EMF. Is anyone in here? Is it Jason again, by the way? Anthony Lee. Right. This map is pretty dark if you don't have the lights on. Is that back here? No, I bet that was back in the bedroom. I don't think that was on... Or in the basement? Or no, it was just right here. Or it was something here? I don't know. I'll take a photo of the EMF though. You're generally in this area. So yeah, the performance has been alright other than the major lag spikes. But it's... I mean, I haven't been visiting the event map, so... Don't really know how those are. Bone, boom, we're making progress here. No hiding spots back there. Do we have the hiding spot here? No. We didn't, I don't think we really had a hiding spot in the garage. Oh, we do. Okay. So the garage, we could maybe get around the truck. No cursed item. Not sure if I'm a fan of that. Oh, okay. Found the cursed item. Good. So, are you in the kitchen or are you in the hallway here? let's just drop my stuff and go get equipment to find out. Problem is, I don't like putting my EMF over there. Also, that spooky shadow of a teapot. Let's just get to work. Now, I'm going to grab the thermometer. I'm going to put this, I'm going to grab dots. See if we can get dots first. Put this on here. It's Anthony Lee. I don't even remember what the objectives were. We're just going in here and getting this done quick as possible. Let me see. Video. 3 unique videos. And then escape. Alright. Let's scan the temperatures. Are we cold in here or what? 16. 8. A little suspicious. 18. See if maybe another room here is kind of cold as well. But no. Now maybe you're actually in the... Nope, you actually seem to be hanging out in here. So, drop this here. I want to kind of put this dead center. But if the ghost actually roams into this section... Yeah, we kind of need it on this edge here. Let's maybe throw the EMF over here. I want to set up this, but it sucks because I want to just look without dropping the tripod. Tripod doesn't really serve a purpose. It's always easier to just look at it if you're holding it. But the tripod looks cool. Object thrown, I didn't even see that, but I guess the camera did. No ghost orbs. I'm starting to see my breath though. Is that? It's the clock in there. We're gonna set this up way back here. Have a full view. Gonna get the light on. Anthony, are you here? Man. How are we gonna get a video of Ghost? I didn't go to the basement. Let's grab this. I don't think I need a photo. Well, hold on here. Wait, it was the monkey paw. So, monkey paws is like the harder one to get a photo of Ghost. We can try it. Let's go get other evidence stuff. I guess, is that a cup what you threw a moment ago? I'm just gonna get the rest of the evidence in here. Ooh, we did have a little bit of dropped frames. That's interesting. Might be from Twitch, because I have Twitch's auto bitrate now, so we are using more bitrate for Twitch's end, seemingly, which is strange. Because I don't know. They wouldn't let me have 1080. Maybe it was just because I've done a couple streams now, but I'll have to test with that. What do we need? This, this, and this. I'm not going to take sanity. We don't have any objectives. I thought I was on check mark on there. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? You're doing something while I was gone. Where's this? Get everything else down. Get the book in the middle. Any stray UV? I haven't really seen any fingerprints yet today. Boy, that is... just do it a little bit. That is really cool. That should have been in the game for a long time though, like that. Alright, I'm gonna do one last scan with this. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? Are you away? It's still detecting my voice. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? Boy, I am not really working with much this game, am I? I just hear like a brief EMF chirp. Okay, there's something. Actually went, that is freezing. It went 0.5, that is freezing. You've not seen ghost orbs. I'm gonna take this off the camera and just look for orbs myself. Off the tripod, take the camera off the tripod. And they're still glowing from the event, the Easter event. Are you here? Could this be a shade? Oh my god, are we really dealing with another shade? Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? I was kind of doing stuff when I was standing over here, so maybe I was in a different room. Kind of want to like smudge and get activity. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? Are you friendly? Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? Far? Alright, I'm gonna go back to the truck and see what we can bring in here to maybe help. Let's get some of those motion sensors. I want to actually set up a room and make it look like a proper ghost hunting area. So I'm gonna grab motion sensors. We need sanity to go down to get some activity. I'm gonna just grab 3 motion sensors first, just for fun, and we're gonna try and stay in the dark and hope that at some point we get activity. It feels like shade again, though. This is funny. We had that shade earlier. That definitely was not a djinn. Alright. Maybe we put this here. And put this here. So there we go. If he's anywhere in the middle or down there. Oh my god, look at my legs. That light is in a strange spot. Alright, so you're down there. Are you here? Oh my god, that was me. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? Are you away? This is awesome. I've not really gotten to do this yet. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? Are you away? Are you here? Are you close? I don't think we're gonna get spirit box. I'm gonna put this a little more center. Is that writing gone off yet? Has not. Kind of looking for maybe EMF. I need to get salt in here too. Let's do that then. We didn't. Could it be? No, Obake. Let's get salt. For sure determine if we got UV or not. All kinds of motions, interactivity. That's what I like to see. I need to do more stuff like this. Still need video. 3 unique videos. And then escape. Okay, well, we'll try and get a video of salt. What do I got here? 2 things of salt. I'm gonna grab 1 thing of salt because that'll be 3. We try and do firelight, and then we have motion sensors. So there's the 3 things we can film. Make sure we have this. So I think we're just gonna take the 3 things of salt. Let's get 1 thing smudge in here in case we get hunted, because I don't know what we're dealing with here. We could have a revenant on our hands. I'm gonna try and start filming some stuff though. Really though, first thing I should do is try and put this down. Grab the camera. Put salt down. I'm gonna try and film this salt if it goes off. I'm being really greedy right now. Nothing else is really happening. Are you here? There's the salt. There's motion sensor. Let me make sure I didn't accidentally do like a duplicate. Thrown, disturb salt, motion sensed. So, perfect. Now he did, the glow stick's right here, and I didn't see anything. So it's probably not salt, or probably not UV. Try that again though. I need to read the tier 2 salt, because I don't remember. The tier 2 salt might actually slow down the ghost a little bit. I think that, yeah, the tier 2 salt is what slows the ghost down. The tier 3 salt slows it down and turns it in the other direction. We don't even need to... Oops, I don't even want to do that. We don't need to... Well, was that an objective, or was I was just going to do the firelight for the video? But we don't even need that. I could try and get it if it happens. I think that we're dealing with another shade. We already got that. It looked like it said mist. Maybe it was motion sensor I was seeing. Thought I saw mist form. Video of ghost. So it's monkey paw. I mean, we could try and make this game interesting. and see if I can somehow film the ghost with the monkey paw, which is not the easiest thing to do. Did you turn on that light, or did I turn on that light? I don't remember turning that on. Could it even be a mirror? No. It's funny, out of all the ghosts this could be, if it is, Shade. Shade would be EMF 5 and freezing, and writing, which we don't have. Okay, there's the writing. I think we're dealing with another Shade. Not a demon. Aswang? I need to remember. What was the Aswang? Spot their target. Yeah, it was similar to a Revenant, and they even have similar evidence. I don't think we're gonna run into some magical UV somehow with this. Well, hey, you're back here. What are the other objectives? We need to escape and then video of ghost. So my hiding spot was back there. We're dealing with this Shade. It shouldn't be too big of a deal to just ask the monkey paw to, you know, show me the ghost. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna try it. I'm gonna ask to see the ghost, see if I can film, and see if I can start looping in there and get into my hiding spot. I wish to see the ghost. I wish to see the ghost. Actually, okay, maybe that wasn't so bad. You just gotta be able to see your hiding spot. Okay, that's the first time I've ever really done that successfully. You just gotta take it before you get screwed over. Every time I've tried doing that, the ghost like spawned in a spot that I didn't really have the moment to film, but he spawned right in front of me. I got the footage. The monkey paw came through. But did I escape during a hunt? At normal speed. He ain't a Revenant. Could be. Aswang if it sees me and speeds up. Another question. I thought it sped up as it went downstairs. Good question. Am I always? I don't think I am anymore. Okay, no. Okay, so that's pretty nice. I'm not permanently blinded. Now, I don't know if there are other side effects. I think if you ask for knowledge, you are. That's the one where you're like blinded for the rest of the game. Okay, so we didn't escape during hunt, unfortunately. But demon, no way. Moroi, no spirit box. Revenant, nope. Now, an Aswang might have like a normal speed when it's searching, and then it speeds up when you see you. From the description, it sounds like an Aswang is like a Revenant that just isn't slower. But I'm still saying this is a Shade. Now we need to get hunted. This guy is not gonna hunt from the same room. I don't know what the monkey paw just did to my sanity. I don't know if my sanity is pretty high. I could get a photo of the book if I wanted to, I guess. Here's my photo cam. Might as well. There's all kinds of motion sensing going off over there. Well, either way, we need to get one more hunt. At least we got a lot of media to go in with that. Sounded like a Ure door slam, but guess what? It can't be. We don't need this. You're slamming doors back there for some reason. This is definitely not a demon. And the problem is, I gotta just sit in the dark, because I need to drain sanity now. And unfortunately, I don't know how much this drained my sanity, but it probably didn't do it much. But I need to survive a ghost hunt now. So, what I could do is just sit in a different room, because the ghost is obviously in here. So with the Shade, it's not gonna hunt from the same room as me. But I don't like turning off this. I guess the compromise is to just pick up my light. Yeah, what's up? I'm glad you're here. I'm thinking of doing another run after this one as a nice finale. I think we got a shade here. I'm trying to, if it is a shade, I'm just trying to make sure it hunts from a different room. I need to hunt no matter what. Let me read about the Aswang. They prefer chasing over searching. So I don't really know. That's, right now, that's the one I have the least amount of information on. EMF. Does the monkey paw question? I mean, I forget. I can ask more questions, but I can't really drain my sanity. I can ask for sanity and it'll put me at 50, but I need to go down to 35 for this shade. I mean, there's no way. That's a shade. I need to escape. He's all the way back there. You go in the basement? No, he's all the way back there. Alright. Smudge you, I'm getting out of here. He also didn't really speed up. I should have tested that a little bit more. But it's not like he saw me and sped up. This is definitely a shade. Let me see. I'm gonna survive. It sucks you had a rough day, but I'm glad you're here now. I hope you're enjoying yourself, relaxing. Alright, since this is towards the end, I'm gonna see if I can get him to chase me. Dang it. Okay, I mean, this is a shade. I should have done a little bit better of a test there, but I think he would have sped up in that moment when he saw me. I don't think I've really encountered the Aswang yet. We had it that one time, and I didn't actually get to see what its abilities really were. So we're going with shade. We have 3 objectives. I don't know how this would not have been a shade. Yep, pretty obvious. Dots Protector, man, we are getting like all the tier 3 main equipment ready to unlock. Alright, hold up. Let's not do that. Alright, tier 3 video cam. I'm gonna go with that. I know, luckily they fixed it. I know the tier 3 video cam was one of the ones that was the most messed up from the update. Spirit box, dots projector. We have the money for a lot of this. I tell you what, for now, let's just save the money and maybe we can splurge all at once, because I don't want to like spend money in the not. I don't want to spend all my money, but tier 3, we'll go one thing at a time here. Tier 3 light, or tier 3 video cam. So, alright, like I said, I wanted to make about 2 hours here, so this is probably going to be the last game. We're going to head back to Tanglewood. We only played one game at Tanglewood. We started with Tanglewood and we'll end with it. But we'll try and make this a pretty thorough game. I don't know, we might go for a perfect game. We'll see what happens. And I could... Oh, I never actually put it in the, oh well. I mean, I could leave. But like I said, when it comes to this grinding, I kind of like the idea of just grinding all the money and then upgrading everything, so whatever. We'll get the tier 3 video cam at some point. I'm not even walking in here with it anyway. Alright, we're running straight in though. Get these lights on. Right now, going from the old style maps to a new map. Immediately gets a door moved. Tell you what, I'm gonna make a judgment call. I'm gonna go immediately grab a UV and see if it pays off. And I might grab a spirit box. Let's grab UV, spirit box, and maybe we'll use the video to look for orbs. Well, since the lights are out, I'm thinking maybe we can just talk. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? Are you away? Okay. Well, we immediately got orbs. Immediately got fingerprints. It wasn't on the door, it was on the light switch. UV. Orbs. Does this mimic territory? I'm gonna throw this down. Yeah, there it is. Take a nice photo. First UV photo we've had. Something's getting thrown over there. I'm gonna turn, oh well, the light's already on. Oh man. I'm gonna go hit the breaker. That's closed, that's closed. Man, I feel really fast right now. Alright, let's hit the breaker. I'm gonna look around down here for the bone real quick. Oh, summoning circle. I grabbed the wrong camera. Alright, well I know it's the summoning circle. I'll try and remember that. So far, like, the animations are kind of hit and miss. Some of the animations are alright. I'm having an alright time playing the game. It's not really annoying. And they have been doing a lot of, like, bug fixes that are... I think they said stuff like the ghost was getting trapped, and they have fixed that. And they've been fixing crashes, apparently, across all platforms, so... They have been doing a surprising amount of updates during the event. Any bone around here? But it's in the garage. Wow, it's nice going to Tangle. Well, there it is. Alright, well now we know where all the photos I need to come back and take are. What? I didn't even really look here. Witness ghost event, average sanity, and then paramite. We're dealing with Jane Bailey. Get that door open. This is one of the few times I've had a ghost in this room since the update. I remember this was Thomas's old room. The computer used to say Thomas something, I think. Good times. Well, we got UV. Let's get this in here in case something happens. My flashlight is missing again. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Let's drop the flashlight. Just so I don't think about it. And kind of just let this rest. I also want to have some lights on in case we get hunted. I want to have some looping opportunities. Let's get this open. Is there a hiding spot in here? Man, of course not. Alright, I'm gonna just grab the photo of the summoning circle. I hope, yeah, I was gonna say I hope that's a picture of the summoning circle. Alright. Let me check. No objectives yet, but there's 3 photos. Like I said, we might go for a perfect game here. I do have the tier 2 audio to use. This has been going the whole time. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? What was that? What in here would have made that noise? That sounded so metallic. I hope I don't kick the breaker. Oh. Is that, I was gonna say a vase or something. Was EMF on that? Yeah, we were probably already getting that through the wall. I don't know why my character, like, I'm running a lot. I feel really fast. I think I'm going down a bad road with that, because for a while, I remember I used to use up all my sprint and then I'd get hunted, so I think I'm starting to do that again. I need to lay off the sprint. Alright, we need to just go get the other evidence in here. Okay, we didn't have the temperature. I do like trying to switch up the order that I bring in the evidence, make sure not every game feels exactly the same. I kind of want to put that, it doesn't really matter. We'll put it on the edge of the room. This room... Damn it, I knew I wasn't gonna get that one. That was a shadow form though. Alright, book down, that's down. It's weird. Just to see, there's still some weird things with the animation. It's like I was trying to pull out my... If you... Like, look, my hand is there, but if I swap to something while my hand is doing that, now the thing is in my hand, so it's a little weird. I don't think I could have used it like that. 20 degrees? What do you mean? I was seeing my breath in here. What do you mean 20 degrees? What? That's gotta be wrong. I mean, I'm not seeing my breath in here anymore. There, yeah. That was bizarre. The breath is in here again. Yeah, no, that was just a bug. It must have thought I was in the hallway still or something. 1 degree? We going to freezing? Here, I don't need that. I don't know, I just leave that on for some reason. Man, Let me see. Are the ghost orbs still in here? Yes, I see it. Yeah, even if the room is still totally bright, you can still see a ghost orb. What are the objectives? Average sanity and paramic. I guess I could go get the paramic, and I can drain my sanity. Might just do that. I'm gonna grab a smudge, grab a paramic. And since we're trying, I mean, we should... I'm not gonna go too... I don't want to get hunted yet. I want to go for a perfect game here, so let's get stuff in there. Did I bring something back? Thankfully I did not. Motion sensor. This, and then crucifix if it happens for a photo. We need the audio recorder, but I'll worry about that towards the end. Let's try and get photos, the rest of the photos, and the videos, because we still need a video of the ghost, I think. Turn this back on. In here. This crucifix is so good that it'll cover pretty much everything. Alright, time to just film whatever. Speaking of what, oh no, where did I... oh, there it is. Need that tripod again. Did it? That was bizarre. The ghost didn't just blow that out, did it? I think it, like, put it out as I was putting it down. What is going on? Like, oh no, that was just the smoke from before. Alright, I am juggling my inventory. Can you give us a sign, Jane? You're a little active. Oh man, we were sitting at a solid 46 frames. I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know, was that the dots projector doing that? Yeah, wow, I don't know. It was weird. Turned off the dots projector and that fixed it. Okay, Jane, why are you being so quiet now? I need to put this in a better spot. Oops. Why does the night vision keep getting turned back on? Okay, there's motion sensor. I'm gonna just stare at this light for a second. How have we not gotten any other evidence though? See, a little bit more dropped frames, but it's not insane. Excuse you? Is that... Can you even slam these doors? What door moved? It wasn't this one, was it? I heard a door slam shut. Was it? Must have been this one. I hear something going on back here. What was... I thought I heard something break that time. Maybe you're just throwing the pictures around? Let me check. Maybe it did go down to free... Oh my god, this game is cursed. You can just see the screen, but that thermometer is completely invisible. Oh my god. What is even causing that? Okay, now it's normal. How many more photos or video do I need? I only need one more. Motion sensor? Could this ghost be a shade akin? Kormos Hantu Obake. Maybe it is Obake, because... There we go. Because it touched the door, and then I came back, and there was no UV. Also, the frames. I gotta turn off the dots, because when I stand, like, right in this corner... I'm not gonna get credit for that. Well, never mind. Like, when I stand in that corner with the dots projector, it just tanks the frame rate. Okay. Media. I needed that photo. Let me look. Media. Yeah, we don't need any... Oh no, there's a duplicate motion sense. Damn it. Okay, we need to film something. Alright, turn off the show tunes, please. Damn, we already have door moved. So did you leave fingerprints on that or not? I need to be looking for potential Obake fingerprints. So let me look at the photos. EMF fingerprint. We can get a footprint, so that'll be the last photo for sure. I mean, photos isn't a big deal. Moved. Fire motion orb. Now I wish I had filmed the ghost. How have we not gotten any other? Could it be Goryo? No. Hantu? Banshee would be dots. Hold on. So we got ghost orbs and UV. Okay, so sorry. We had the ghost orbs and UV, so we have had the two the whole time. It just doesn't feel like we've had two. Banshee, Hantu, or Obake. Okay, then we either just need to get hunted. I mean, I have been trying to do the objectives while I'm sitting here, so. Squeaky? Is that a mouse? Alright. Well, Cormos, what can we tell from a hunt? Hantu for sure. Obake, we can look for a shapeshift. I'm also kind of looking for Obake fingerprints. Not really touching stuff in here. Okay. Maybe sanity is just really high. I don't know. This is a weird one. I'm going to leave sanity as it is. I'm going to try and get a footprint photo. I guess I could film an assault. Let's try and do that. I forget. I knew there was something else I could film. We'll try and get assault film. Try and get a footprint photo. Work on the sounds. And then at some point here, we gotta get hunted. I'll try and have a smudge on me this time. We could try and go for paramic. Or try and get another smudge. I'm gonna get another crucifix. And put it out here and hope she just doesn't hunt and like roam. She doesn't seem to be very roamy of a ghost though. But we can just pull this back here and make sure we don't get caught off guard, hopefully. So, I want to film. Oops, let's try and do this first. Did I just drop my... Yeah, see when you drop your lighter, it didn't even really show me that I dropped the lighter, so I didn't even know that I dropped it. Well, I kind of did there, but I don't know. I didn't even really notice I dropped it there if I wasn't paying attention. So, okay. I think I dropped the salt. Here it is. We'll put that right there. And we're going to look for this ghost. Are you here, Jane? Are you friendly? Are you close? You can just show yourself again. I wouldn't mind. Okay. Disturb salt. See, you didn't walk though. I didn't hear a footprint. Hey, what's up, Nick? I'm doing good. How are you? Welcome, first time chatter. That ghost just walked in the salt and then didn't move. I didn't hear a footstep. So much for that free photo. But I did get the last one I needed. See, what? These little cabinets getting moved. Oh, could there be a fingerprint on these little cabinets? I'm hearing something get moved. Just, I don't know what, is it this thing getting moved? Huh. This has been a weird one, because we're not dealing with a shade. And I feel like we've gotten enough events, like how am I not getting hunted? How has the crucifix not been burned? That's another easy photo if I need a photo. I can just rely on the crucifix eventually getting burned. What's happening? Random EMF 2? Is that the Banshee, maybe? I saw that. I mean, we're getting activity, but we've not been hunted once. Is my sanity just, like, fortified? I could try and look for Obake shapeshift. Hantu will be easy. Banshee? Okay, let's look for fingerprint. There's a fingerprint. No Obake. I want to get hunted at this point, or at least enough to get the crucifix burned. So, yeah, I don't need a photo of the ghost or anything, but I still need sanity. And so it could be Banshee. Okay, wait a minute. I see my breath out here. We dealing with the ghost out here now? Actually, let me look for ghost orbs. For that, I want to turn off the light, though. Did you move out into the lobby? I don't want to film that. But what door is getting moved? Here's finally. Okay, I can get a photo of that. We really do need to get hunted here. I'll put the other one back here, so maybe we'll get hunted now. Alright, but I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go get more smudges. Let me check the book. Sanity, paramic. I wanted to get the paramic to check for Banshee, but we could also do that with the audio recorder. So, we might just I don't know, I'm gonna take one thing of sanity. Maybe to stop getting hunted. I'm gonna take the audio recorder, another smudge, probably just the other smudges, because I don't need a photo anymore. I don't need audio. We need to do a candle though. Maybe we'll get another candle in there, because I'm gonna try and get the audio of the candle. I need to get an audio of a crucifix burn. Well, it sounds good. I'm glad to be here, finally giving someone drops. I need to get the drops myself, because they don't give it to me for streaming it, so I still need to end up watching someone else. Try not to spoil it, but I finally got the doll thing figured out, so we got the event 100% complete now, so I guess I don't need to worry about spoilers. I'm gonna light the new one. Alright, I barely have used this. Is that... Like I said, I've barely used the tier 2, so I'm not exactly familiar. There's an easy recording. There's still about 10 days left, so you might get some time in it. I've not played any of the Alan Wake games, but that's one thing I want to correct. That's one of the reasons I have this channel, is so I can play a lot of the horror games I never experienced. So after this event, I definitely want to play the first game and maybe even the second game, because that's what the second game is, what this whole thing is based on. Alright, there's my audio. It was actually being quite nice right now. Now we just need to get a crucifix burn. And I mean, this should be pretty easy because it's not roaming. That's the thing that's making this easy, is the ghost isn't roaming. Thank you. I am not very good at getting 100% on these events, but that's mainly because the trophy, you can wait for like the seasonal events to come back around. Do I have a smudge if we get trapped here? So hopefully with my experiences with this, I'll be getting better at the other seasonal events. I hope this crucifix goes into the bathroom pretty well. I'm gonna try and put this one a little more in here. Just need to get audio of one of these things. Yeah, I know the first game is pretty old at this point. That's laughing. Okay, so that's not the whispering. So there we go. There's our audio. I actually really like this little audio recorder. Alright. So the ghost was really cooperative. We need sanity and then paramic. So, alright. Time to sit here with the paramic for a while. And then we also need to sit in the dark. But as I said, we're going for a perfect game here. So I'm going to take the time. Paramic. Another one of these. Maybe we can get salt down if we... So I don't even really have a hiding spot. I'm probably just going to loop. Were any of these open? No, I'm just going to have to rely on looping around here. I think I'll be alright though. So what I'm going to do, put the salt down here, try and give me some defenses. Okay. What are you doing over here? So what I gotta do, and that was a door. Gotta get my sanity down, excuse me. You hunting? Well, I'm gonna sit in the dark. I forget. We have the summoning circle. We need to loop down here. I can use that as well. But here. Will that put me down to 25? No. I'm not gonna light the thing. Lighter? Hello? It wasn't working. See, yeah, lighter wasn't working for me there. I'm gonna light all these. Alright, average sanity. So now it's only a matter of time. But I haven't even really gotten hunted yet, so I don't know what this ghost is. It could have been Banshee, because I got a random 2 EMF, but I don't remember if the Banshee's... One of those does not leave an EMF. I don't remember if that's the Banshee. Alright, as long as I have a smudge. Now I want the lights on. We don't need the lights to be off anyway because we have sanity. Okay, by the way, that ghost event did turn the light off in the hallway, so I do think these two rooms are connected. The only problem, I don't know if that was a ghost event from the Banshee following me, because now the ghost is out here now from the ghost event, and it's not walked back. Let me see. Let me figure out what this room actually is. So when it comes to me and gaming, like the channel, we're still dealing with a ghost in here. I wanted to make a horror gaming because I haven't played a lot of horror games. But when it comes to non-horror games, I've always been a big Nintendo guy, also like Valve games. I have a pretty broad category of gaming though. Like Half-Life and stuff from Valve. But pretty much anything if I either know about it or played a little bit of it. I don't think I need an actual hunt. Let's pull this back. But you are back in your room though, so I don't know how that happened. How we got a ghost event out here, but then you walked back to your room without going through the salt. Here we go. That's not helping. Trying to see if the salt does something. The game, oh boy. This is the overloading that this game is doing right now. Luckily, this is a pretty good hiding spot. Yeah, the game is lagging kind of bad right now. Oh yeah, gravity gun is OG. Well, that hunt was definitely not Hantu. And it was probably not Cormos, unless... Well, Cormos is the one that might be blind. And so not Hantu. And we're gonna get hunted again. I'm gonna check for an Obake shapeshift. And then I'm gonna see if the Cormos can see me. What I need to do is I need to like lose line of sight and then just like stand back here. And if it walks in here and doesn't see me, we know it's a Cormos. Just get all these lights on. Still need the paramic sound. You can see my headset shadow in the game. Alright, I guess I'm gonna sit here for a second. That was not a Banshee scream. So that's another thing, is I'm trying to look for a Banshee scream. Okay. I'm gonna stand here. And if she doesn't see me... Oh, that was cool. That was a great shapeshift. She came around the corner as the dress lady, even though she was the grandma the whole time. That was a really perfectly timed shapeshift. Let's see if we can see her come through here again. Well, we are dealing with an Obake. So maybe, remember at the very beginning of this game when I wanted to go get that UV and then it wasn't on the door but it was on the light? I'm pretty sure I would have been in time for it to be on the door, so I think the Obake didn't leave its fingerprint on there. Alright, let me step outside. So, are we good? We know it's Obake. Photos, all unique. All unique. All unique. Alright, I think we're gonna get out of here. I still get scared playing this. Yesterday, we were doing the event, and I was in the dark looking for the dolls, and the ghost came up the stairs out of nowhere hunting, and I didn't hear it, and it scared the hell out of me. Basically, I get scared when the ghost is hunting, but once you know like what the game is capable of, it does become a lot less scary. Boom, Obake, and I guess I didn't pick up the bone. Alright, well I'll tell you what, I do want to play another game. So unfortunately, yeah, I guess I took a photo of the bone, or maybe I didn't go take the photo. Alright, well I'll tell you what, I do want to just jump back into another game. Let's play Willow again. But the whole point of streaming is I want to stream at least like 4 hours eventually, but, and yeah, I saw the bone, but I kind of forgot about it. I mean, it's still good money, but we didn't really spend enough time at Willow. And like I said, if I'm doing good, like if I'm feeling not tired with streaming, we're just gonna keep going. Photo, easy. Prevent, sort of easy. video of ghost, Gregory West. I kind of wish I did get the other tier 3 video cam in here now. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Got my photo cam. Let's do an initial walkthrough. Grab the keys. Hit the light. I'm going to listen. Okay, I don't hear anything. Luckily the breaker's right here. Don't have the corner hiding spot. No bone or anything. Yeah, I want to go for another 100% game. That last ghost was, it is so strange. I liked that it didn't roam. But, I mean, it seemed like the least aggressive ghost even though it did like do some events. It was active, but it didn't really want to hunt me, it felt like. I'm gonna take a look again. I didn't look at the name. Gregory. Or at least I didn't remember the name. Gregory, can you hear me? Are you around here? Let me check for the voodoo doll back here. Oh, it actually is back here. We might use that at some point. Okay, I saw that. Can't trick me. Alright, I actually really like the idea of it being back in this bedroom. Here's what I'm gonna do. Kind of partly because I got foiled by the bone. Is this the bone? Okay. There we go. Take the photo. Let me make sure. Because I don't know, I don't remember if with that last game I went back and took a photo of the bone. I think I ended up getting photos of so many other things I didn't need the photo of the bone, so I kind of forgot about it. So boom. We got the bone. We got a photo. We know it's the voodoo doll, so we might come back to that. So, yeah, perfect games aren't too bad because you have enough stuff, like equipment, you can kind of manipulate to get photos. So we know where you are. We got the initial walkthrough done. Let's go get some actual equipment in here. Now the thing is, we don't really have a hiding spot. This is still a pretty good looping map. So I guess I'm going to try and rely on looping instead of hiding for this run. Alright, I guess I'm getting the standard stuff. I'm not going to take the tripod this time because every time so far, I mean, it looks cool, but it sucks when you put it on the tripod and then hold it and you can't actually look through the viewfinder pretty well. That would have been a lot better for the old days when you had to, back in the old days, you had to set up a video camera and then go back to the truck to check for orbs. Now we have the luxury of just going anywhere. But man, only the true OGs of Phasmophobia remember before the equipment update where they made it to where you could actually look through here. Hello. I'm gonna walk through this door. We have orbs in here. Is anyone in here? I see my breath back here. Well, we got door moved, so that's a start. Are you here? What, Gregory? I remember your name now. I'm gonna sit in the dark for a moment. Oops, man, the scroll wheel, I might need to like, sometimes I've hit my scroll wheel by accident. Is that new or is that like always been a thing? I mean, yeah, I used to use the scroll wheel. It's been a while since I've even thought about that. We don't need another door moved. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go grab UV for that. I think everything seems to be good with the stream. It's weird that Twitch wasn't allowing the 1080p. I changed the setting, but you'd think, because it's actually a higher bitrate on Twitch now. So I don't know, that's, maybe, I don't know, I don't really understand it, but we are at least on 1080 on Twitch now. I don't like those blinky lights. I hope the... It's funny, I've ran into so many little glitches though. You were asking about bugs. Ran into the invisible UV earlier. So I have ran into weird little things that have happened. I'm gonna see if I can get this to happen again. I'm gonna grab my photo cam, because if I have nothing in my hand. Like see, I'm gonna pull my, he's got my hand out. And then if I swap to something, it'll put it in the hand. So now, like, the camera is just, like, sticking out of the palm of his hand. Alright, cool. It's looking good. But yeah, it's funny. Normally I don't run into too many bugs and stuff, but man, with this update, I think everyone's gonna run into something weird. By the way, Ghost, I was gonna say, is that... I don't hear you. That was bizarre. Why couldn't I hear the ghost? That was just a normal ghost event. Get that back on, please. Actually, maybe I should do this. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? Are you away? What else did I bring in here we can work with? Oh god. Is that mare behavior? Okay, that book just got obliterated. I don't even know where it landed. Alright, we don't have the light anymore. I'm gonna try and keep my main light on me. Try and keep this organized. I'll worry about media in a minute. I'm gonna get this in here a little more. The book is gone. Are you here?
Far from there.
Thank you. I wasn't giving up on that spirit box yet. And freezing. Okay. Turn this off. We can get a spirit box response. I need to remember that. Spirit box freezing. I haven't seen a ghost orb and we haven't seen UV. I don't think it's mimic. We haven't... Oh, that was object thrown. Have we got object thrown? I think we did. We're actually doing really good. We have door moved and object thrown, so we can get some of the other easier ones for video. There's no ghost orbs in here. Oops, light switched. Can I actually get that in time? Yes, thank you. Alright, we are really getting good on that. We need to prevent and then video of ghosts. So we do need a video of ghosts. I need to remember that because we're going to have to get that in the book. So unfortunately Voodoo Doll isn't going to spawn a ghost. It's not going to get us an easy ghost video, sadly. Come on, I knew that wasn't going to work. Oh my god. I don't have any sprint. I either don't have any sprint or I can't sprint. Oh my god. How am I alive? Yeah. There goes me not being able to manage my sprint. He didn't really speed up though. Did he just like never see me? The weird thing is, I mean, every ghost should have sped up there. Let me see. Yeah, all of these ghosts can speed up when they see you. So he either just didn't see me. I don't know how he never got faster there. Okay, I should probably try and play this a little safer. I'm gonna leave. Wow. Where's the video camera or photo cam? There it is. Let's try and keep track of this. Okay, dropping everything. I'm gonna try and regroup outside because I am actually really confused about what to do here. Will you please get out of here, maybe? Okay, taking a look. Mimic twins. I don't think it's Mimic because we would have seen ghost orbs. I don't think it's Moroi, Onryo, or twins. Maybe it was a little slower, but I don't exactly think it was twins. And it did like do an event on top of me and then hunt. It could have been doing some weird Mimic stuff, but I haven't seen the orbs. And if you don't see the orbs, probably not Mimic. I think I'm going to take 1 sanity. Although, what do we need? We need to prevent. So I'm going to do that. Crucifixes. Maybe we'll get the audio in there. We already have all... Yeah, we have our evidence. That one hunt wasn't really enough to tell. So let's try and get the crucifix done. And in that time, we'll try and get the video of the ghost somehow. Maybe the ghost will be active enough. We've gotten a few events, so maybe it'll do another one. Let's get these crucifixes in here to protect me. But try and stop sprinting. I think the more and more I play, the more and more I'm getting a little too used to it. And I'm getting too confident in sprinting too much. Let's take it easy. Try and make sure this covers as much of the room as we can get it to. So it would be nice to either get audio or footage. I don't think I need to worry about footage. Audio would probably be more important. Damn it. What's important? It's actually filming this guy. Thank you, sir. You actually gave me the ability to do it. Now, I don't know this. I don't think I actually recorded this earlier. It's bizarre. I don't know. I don't know if it's working. I don't know if I actually recorded that. Let me check. Probably gonna get hunted here. So no, I didn't record any of the sounds, unfortunately. But we got the objective. We need to prevent still. Hopefully that'll happen. I was holding record, but I guess I wasn't recording the event long enough. Is anyone here? Are you friendly? This is Anthony, right? No, Gregory, man. We've been going through these games. Gregory, please. Are you gonna do the same thing the last ghost did, which was just never burn a crucifix, even though you wanted to hunt me before? Let me see something. And, okay, can I get the audio for that? Probably not, because it's taken forever to pull that out. Okay. Photo. There's that photo. Now, I don't like that it used this crucifix. I think it's roaming. That's not good. Oh, and it's blinking out here. Did you change your rooms? Why are you roaming so much? I'm gonna check the temperature. The thing is, the video I don't need to really worry about because I can get an easy video from the motion sensor. And the ghost really likes being out here. I can't see anything. We're trying to just get another video of the ghost. So there, full. Can we get audio? That sucks. When you drop it, it's like we got. So how come? Huh? I must have turned it off before I dropped it. There we go. Bunnies in the corner. Okay, I'm gonna, since you're doing that, I'm gonna put this out here. Damn you. Oh my god. I don't have a smudge. I'm gonna leave. We're getting way too much activity. I'm gonna close this and hope he doesn't see me. Okay, so we still don't know what this is. I need one more photo. We don't have UV. Oh, freezing temperatures. I can get a photo of the freezing temperatures. Oh, we don't need to worry about that. We have all unique here. We have one unique sound. Alright, since we have the objectives and we don't need to get hunted just yet, what was the... It was the voodoo doll, so I can use the voodoo doll to get a hunt. So I'm going to take some sanity, and we're going to try and figure this ghost out. I mean, I need to get hunted, but at least this will give me a moment to finish whatever else I need to do here. So, yeah. We're going to have to get a few hunts, but let me try and get the media done here. I'm going to get the... Well, we don't even need the motion sensor anymore, so we'll get that photo. Man, alright, so then we just got to worry about audio. So then we'll get the audio, get this. Paramite we don't need, so then we're just going to maybe get another smudge in there. Alright. I don't think I'm going to let this one get past me this time. I am happy to do another game, but yeah, I'm starting to get a little tired, so I do think this is going to be the last game for tonight, but I'm starting to get used to these longer streams, so there's going to be a whole lot more Phasmophobia coming even after the... Did you break this? Even after the event. I'm going to put this in the doorway. I have my smudge. Do I have two smudges? I have two smudges. Get my audio. See? It was on, and then it turned it off. Dang it. You know, I'm starting to think that when they have this second player character update, it's basically going to be the full player character update that we should have gotten, because this is just completely unfinished. Every time I pull out this tier 2 now, it turns off even though it was on. Well, at least we get this. I'm not letting go until it actually records it though. How are you blinking lights out there? Especially after you blew this out here. Here, I need to remember. Damn you. Hunted from back in the bedroom? Whoa, was he slow? I'm having a hard time. I think he's normal speed. He seems like a different speed from the first hunt. Could be Moroi and my sanity is just like at the middle level. It sounded like normal speed though. It didn't sound like twins faster or slower. Onryo, I could try and... I don't really have a proper setup to do an Onryo test. It's been a little bit since I've done an Onryo test. Let's just keep it going though. Could have tried to get a audio of the hunt. Also, yes, my breath is out here now, so he really does seem to like this room. What I wanted before we got hunted. If this is your room though, can it be freezing so I can take a photo? Okay, it's not exactly freezing. I don't know if the game would give that to me. But I need to actually have this say a negative before I can take a photo. I'm just waiting to see if we get hunted again. I'm gonna move this over here. I really just kind of want to get hunted, so if he comes over here, maybe we'll stop that. And just touch the door back over here. 8 degrees. Why are you touching the door over here if you don't want to go in here? 1 degree. I don't want to turn off the breaker. There's 0. Dang it. I just want to see that negative. There it is. Okay, if I let go now, it's hard to see, but it does show the negative on there. I'm going to take the photo upside down. That should count. Freezing temperature. 5 unique. 5 unique. Got the bone. Oh, we got the objectives. But there's a major problem. We don't know what the ghost is. We still don't have the last audio. Are you here, Gregory? Actually, I just noticed the device itself says 2 of 3, so it actually tells you if you've how many slots you have left from without even having to look in the book. Oh my god, I saw my own shadow as I looked over it. Dude, what is this guy? Please don't come back here. It's a Moroi. Right now, you hear my static, and it's this damn thing. Another bug. It's a Moroi, though. Because I have no sanity now, and it's insanely fast. I mean... I don't know if I can take sanity. I don't know how much I have left. But remember, it was... I think I had about medium sanity. Or like 50 sanity, and it was kind of normal speed. But at the very first hunt, it seemed a little slower. That very first hunt, I thought it might have been a slow twin. But I think this is just Moroi. I could take one more. Tell you what, since I kind of want to be certain about this, it would not be Onryo, would not be twins, too fast for twins. And the Mimic, there would be ghost orbs somewhere. We have not seen ghost orbs. I'm going to go back in there. We're going to do a final check for orbs. And just make sure. But yeah, this is a Moroi, because I've lost all my sanity. But I want to do one scan for orbs. And maybe get hunted one more time. He kicked the breaker. Alright, can I grab my light? I'm going to try and drop one of these here. He did kick the breaker. I don't remember. The breaker is here. I'm going to leave that one smudge. Now can I get in here? See how he's not as fast now, though? It's a Moroi, because I took one thing of sanity. That was dangerous. I took one thing of sanity, and now he's still fast, but he's a little slower than he was before. So I'm pretty certain that's a Moroi. But if I can have that moment, scan for ghost orb. That is not twins speed. And a mimic would have changed into something else by then. Alright, we got all the lights out. Let's do a proper scan. We're not going to see a ghost orb anywhere in here. But there's our perfect game to end out the night. I'm not going to film that. Alright, this definitely seems like the ghost room. We're going to get out of here. So that is, I think, a pretty good stream. So yeah, I think I'm going to be here pretty consistently. So I'm still trying to figure out some stuff with Twitch though. This is the first stream we had some dropped frames, but it wasn't insane. So, but first things first. Ooh, I almost forgot. Why am I so bad at that? I almost didn't put Moroi in. But there it was. Oh my god, I almost fumbled that. I mean, we get even if it's a perfect game, we only got like maybe 500 or so more. So really, yeah, you don't have to worry about getting a perfect game, but I wanted to prove that I could do it. But yeah, I gotta be careful there. Because even when I die now, I kind of forget to put a ghost in the book. And it doesn't do it by default now. That game was 20 minutes. It felt like a little longer. 84 objects moved. Favorite room change 1. 5 abilities. I don't know how that would work with the Moroi. 5 abilities. I know the Moroi curses you. Alright, I'm gonna look at the shop. I didn't really unlock anything, but we're level 52. We started at 46 and we're 52. We actually were like 45. So we have a good amount of money. I'm gonna save this. We'll probably start the next stream by buying some new equipment, mainly like this stuff. So yeah, we'll get into it next time with some more decent equipment. But we have the event done. We got the new clothes. Finally, we got an event done. That's the main thing. But I'm gonna be back tomorrow with even more double XP grinding. So getting through this 3rd prestige finally. So thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you guys chatting. So I plan to be back here again tomorrow, and hopefully it'll be just as good. I'm gonna review some of the stream settings, but I think we're good. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Peace out.